So, my dear friends, first of all, let us understand that what exactly is love. If we love someone, then naturally care comes automatically. If we love someone, we care for that person, we care for that individuals. So we try to make him happy or make her happy. We try to do the things that suits him, and we try to do the things that is like beneficial for him, not going to bring any harm to him. Like suppose if we love our children, and at times our children, they want to play with the knife, but we don't give the knife to them because we know that playing with knife is dangerous. So this is not love to give them anything whatever they like, but it is love that we should do the things that is beneficial for them, that is good for them. Okay, so let me just explain in detail so that you all can understand that how we can take special care of ourselves to show that we really love ourselves. And care starts as charity starts from home, care also starts from ourselves. When you fly in the aeroplane, you must have heard saying that first you have to put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. Similarly, here also we all have to see that first we have to take ourselves and then we have to take care of others. So when we talk about self-care, there are 5 basic things in the self-care. First and foremost thing is physical self-care. In physical self-care, we have to take proper nutritious food, proper exercise, and sufficient rest. These 3 are the basic requirement of the physical health and physical self-care. If we talk about the nutritious food, we have to think about like balanced diet. It should not be all the time burger, pizza, pasta, and those things that is going to bring harm to us. Instead, we have to have like lots of water, lots of salads, lots of healthy vegetables, fresh vegetables, green vegetables. Then we can have like yogurt, curd, and all those type of things. Then after food, and when we talk about like physical care, so in that we have to take care of our hygiene as well. So how we have to take care of our skin, how we have to take care of our personal hygiene, taking bath every day. If it's possible, then twice a day. Otherwise, once a day is mandatory. Then how to use some perfume, because when we go to the people, sometimes the people, they are so stinking that I remember in one of my school, one teacher was assistant teacher, and when she used to go to the classes, when there is any teacher absence, and then you children used to run away from her, even the KG children. And they used to do like this because the dress was so stinking. Sometimes the people, what they do is that they wear any dress, nice dress, and then they come home and they just remove the dress and then uh, fold it and keep it for the other time, that I will wear it for other time without washing. That mistake we should not do. So better that we can take the dresses that is not very expensive, that requires all the time dry cleaning, but maybe we can take the dresses that is can be easily washable, and we can wash the dress and then we should wear. Maybe it is ordinary dress, not necessarily very expensive, but it should be washed, because at times we don't realize that when we have sweat and then we are wearing, so that stinks like anything. So we have to take care of our clothes, our body, our mouth, like brushing the teeth twice a day. Then if there is any smell in the mouth, then we have to use the mouth freshener, or we can use like clove in the mouth, we can have that, also gives nice this one. I remember one gentleman in my school used to eat that something, that substance they put in the mouth, that is in Hindi called gutka and all. So once the principal asked me, because that gentleman and I used to work together in one team. So then once principal asked me that, do you know that gentleman uses this gutka? I said, I have never gone so close that I can smell that gutka he is eating gutka. So at times when you go closer to the person, to the children, even to the students, then you will find that if there is any smell in the mouth, they can very easily make out, and they feel very bad about us. So all these things we have to take special care. So our body, our hygiene, our nutrition, then proper exercise. It's not that if you are thin, you don't need exercise. If even if you are thin or if you are fat, exercise doesn't exercise is not related to the weight. Exercise is related to the maintenance of the body. Like all the machines, they need some maintenance. So exercise is also our maintenance. And then sufficient rest. So the formula for this is 8 plus 8 plus 8. So 8 hours rest is mandatory, plus 8 hours is for our work, and then rest, other 8 hours is for our other work, like other personal things like eating, taking shower, then cleaning the house, then doing the household chores, then meeting with the relatives and friends, talking on the phone. So all those things will come into 8. So this is 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24 hours we have to divide. So those 8 hours rest is mandatory. Out of that, 7 hours sound sleep is mandatory. 1 hour you can have just a light rest during the daytime whenever you find time. So in this way, we have to take special care for our physical body. Now come to the spiritual self-care. Spiritual self-care means that to whatever religion you follow, you have to be closer to the creator. You have to closer to the Almighty. And you have to, because while being closer to Almighty, we are close to ourselves. Have you ever seen that whenever you are praying or whenever you are in the mosque or whenever you are in the temples and then you are alone, all alone, and you and your God, you are conversing with the God. So have you seen that, look, so many thoughts come to your mind, and like that your entire life comes as a flash in your thought, and then you realize that, oh my God, where you went wrong, where you have done good things and all those things. So it is like very important for us to find that time when we are very close to ourselves and we are very close to our creator, and that gives us the purpose in life. Because we all have believed that we have been created here for a purpose, for a reason. We are not here useless. So what is that purpose? When we are spiritually close to ourselves, to our inner self, then we realize our purpose of life. Otherwise, the people will think that, okay, we are here for eating, drinking, making money, being rich, and then go away from here. That's not the purpose of life. So we have to find our purpose, and then we should find our me time. That is very, very mandatory. Me time when you alone, you with your creator, or you alone with yourself, spend some time, talk to yourself, and meet the best person in the world, and that best person is you yourself. So that is our spiritual self-care. Then we have to work upon our emotional self-care. So emotional self-care is that when we have to express our feelings, and if we need any support sometimes, then we have to ask for the support also for the people. We have to first acknowledge our emotions, that I am going through this phase. I am feeling sad, I am feeling annoyed, I am feeling angry, I am feeling happy, and I am not feeling good, I am feeling frustrated. So we should acknowledge those emotions. Those emotions should not be suppressed. If we suppress those emotions, then it's going to bring more harms to us. And then for nobody's life is perfect, that we know it. Sometimes we go through the challenges in life, sometimes we go through the bad situations, sometimes you will find that the things are not working as you are willing. So in those situations, there are techniques that we have to adopt, like we have to practice mindfulness, we have to do the relaxation techniques, so that we can relax our mind, we can relax our emotions, and we can have faith in God. And our firm belief in God is going to give us that relaxation, that whatever is happening, that is happening with a purpose. And sooner or later, God is going to give us whatever we, not whatever we need, whatever we want, but whatever we need. Because there is a difference between need and want. We want to, catch the plane, but God knows that, okay, you catching the plane is not good at this time because maybe that plane is going to crash. So then you will miss the plane. And then you will realize, oh my God, I miss my train. And then so bad I am. And such a bad thing happened to me. Normally we say that. But we never know that what is the God's plan. Because God has saved us. That's why we miss the plane. So in this way, whatever happens in our life, we have to think in that way that not a single leaf falls in this world without the permission of our Creator. So whatever is happening in our life, we can only work hard. We can only put in our efforts, but result is in the hand of God. Whatever He thinks is suitable for us, He gives. And whatever He thinks is not suitable for us, He will not give. If that belief we have, then you will find that life is so easy for us and life is so comfortable. If I give you my example, that when I was teaching in Hamdard Public School, my greatest need was to do a B.Ed course, okay? Because I was not having B.Ed and I started teaching. Then every year there was the demand. And for that, you will not believe that how much I worked hard. First, I tried to get the admission in my hometown because most of my relative ladies, they have done from there. So there they take admission, they pay the fees, and they just go and write the exam. So like they give the relaxation for the attendance that you need not to attend all the classes every time. So I also thought of, okay, everybody is doing that. Let me also do that. Then I went and I asked the gentleman who was the managing director of that college. Then he said, okay, I will give you the admission on the condition that you do my this task. There was one task. He had some task in the AMU. Then naturally, I couldn't do that work in AMU because I don't have any relation in AMU, neither no contacts in that. So he did not give me admission. Naturally, that time I felt very bad, you know. But you know what God has destined for me, that time I was not aware. I felt bad. Then second instance happened that one more college was there in my hometown. Then that gentleman, his son was my student in Hamdard Public Schools. That gentleman offered me and said, okay, I will give in my college. Then I paid the fees and I took admission over there. And then date came for the admission, for the exam. When I went for the exam, I came to know that there were only 150 seats allotted for that college and they have taken 500 admissions. Then naturally only 150 can write the exam and rest 350 students were just loitering around. And I was also one of them who couldn't get under 150 because they have collected the fees from 500 people, but they have officially seats only 150. They were thinking that maybe university will approve that, but university didn't approve. University said that if you have 150, then you can only appear for 150 students. Then there was so much hangama that the students went on the strike. They went to the vice chancellor's house. I also went to the vice chancellor's lodge and it was closed. Nobody was allowed. Then we were throughout the day, full one day we spent in the lawn of the vice chancellor's residence. And then all the students were like making slogans saying that what is this happening? Nothing happened, no exam happened. That time also I was feeling so bad that why did it happen to me? Why God is doing such things to me? I'm not able to write my exam. Then I came back to Delhi. Then I tried 3 times to appear in the entrance exam of IGNOU. Then 3 times I couldn't qualify. So you can understand that how much I was working hard, putting in efforts just for a B.Ed degree. Can you imagine? Then finally, what God has destined for me, that finally I did my B.Ed from the most prestigious college of Delhi, that is Delhi University's college, CIE, and that is regular course. Okay, I attended the classes over there, and that my full 1 year of that course was really wonderful course that has given me lots of insight because over there I found the professors, the lecturers, the readers, all were like so, their horizon was so widened. And in a real sense, I learned how to reflect on our own life and how we can move ahead in our life. So that was what that episode was there really a turning point in my life, going to Delhi University and doing the course from there. So why I have given you this example, that if things are going wrong in our life as per our judgment, we feel very bad. But only God knows that what is good for me. What God has destined for me to give me the best college. And what I was trying to the local colleges, to just doing the shortcuts, trying to do the online courses or correspondence courses. So, so God knows that what is good for us. And in that way, God makes the way for us. And so that's why we have to be always happy, whatever is happening in our life. Even I have seen the people that when somebody passes away in their family, Then also they say, thank you, God. Have you ever heard anybody saying, thank you, God? That was a gift to us, that gentleman, that lady was a gift to us, and you have given us that gift, and now you have taken it back, and we tried our level best to keep that gift very preciously, and thank you that you have now taken it back, and thank you that you have given us for 60 years or 70 years or 40 years, for 50 years, whatever years. So that should be the attitude of in life. Thank for everything. Then you will find that you are emotionally stable and strong. Nothing is going to break you. Now coming to the mental self-care. If we talk about mental self-care, then we have to keep our mind, first of all, engaged. And plus we have to keep our mind busy into reading, into solving the puzzles. Then our brain will continue functioning. Sometimes as a teacher, what we think is that, okay, we are so learned. We have already learned everything. And I have to just teach ABCD in the school. There is no need of engaging into the activities or reading more and more or doing some puzzles myself. Then they left learning part. It is said the teachers are the worst readers because they don't read any book. They think that they have done everything and they are perfect. That concept we have to remove for our mind, because if we want that our mind should be healthy and fit, then we have to engage in the activities and we have to do the reading, solving problems and all other things, and lots of riddles we can solve. And then in this way we are going to keep our mind healthy, wealthy and fit. When I'm talking about riddles, let me give you one riddle. Okay, as you all know that Bengalis are very famous of eating fish. Okay. And they don't eat fish in the months where there is no R. So for how many months they
May,
don't eat fish?
May,
Okay.
May, June, July, August,
Not September.
4 months.
Yes,
I mean 5 March. 4.
4 months
4 months.
they don't eat. Yes, it is
4 months.
simple. It is so simple. 4 months they don't eat fish. I'm not talking fact. It is just a riddle, just to calculate quickly and quickly give the answer. Okay, so which month has 28 days?
February.
Feb.
February.
Yeah,
February.
Feb. Spring.
February, right?
My dear, all the months have 28 days.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so that's why we should always keep our mind very alert. And we have to keep on asking such questions to our friends, to our relatives, to our students. I remember that when we used to start the class, we used to have like first warming up activity. Though mostly in the warming up activity, I used to have the riddles only. And riddles related to the topic, whatever topic I am teaching. Like suppose if I am teaching that maybe about summer, so then I will say this riddle, which month, so that they can then again tell. Uh, then the month will come into the picture, and then with the month we will come to we will bring into the picture the months where there is hot season, and then in this way we can introduce them about summer. So you also do like that, start riddles, and even in the morning assembly we used to have one riddle every day. So one child will come and the child will ask the riddle, and the children will raise the hand, those who know the answer, and any random child will be called and then ask that, okay, now tell the answer. So whatever is the correct answer, we just have some candies, some toffees, and we used to give them. So in this way, we promote this. Now coming to the social self-care. So social self-care is also important because that's why you have been given today that spend 1 hour time with the loved ones. And if we know that human being is a social animal, and that's why God has created us as a social animal, we cannot live in isolation and alone. If somebody says that alone I am enough for me, there is no need of anyone, so he is lying. Maybe he's not in the need of any wife or any spouse or any husband, but somebody has to be there. Okay, because we are created in such a way, so we have to spend time. You all must have realized that when we spend time with our loved ones, that releases our anxiety. Like I go for 2 hours and I spend with the small baby of my son, and I feel so refreshed. I feel so young and energetic when I play with her. Today also I was playing with her, and we were playing like she becomes the leader. Okay, she is 2 years old, but she becomes leader for of all of us, me, and then her nanny, and then one more nanny comes of another child, then the other child also, so five of us were there. And then she became the leader and she was giving us the exercises, and the way she was doing the exercises, she was asking us to repeat and do the same way, and we all were repeating, and it was so fun. And she is very small, so her body is very flexible, but our body is not flexible. So she is doing some flex, like she's jumping all of a sudden, but we cannot jump. So it was like really quite fun spending time with her. So I always spend time 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening with her, and I really feel like very refreshed. And I compensate those work that I miss during that time. So I do like in the night. Once I come back 6 o'clock, then from 6 to 10, I spend 4 hours on my laptop, complete all my work, presentation, and other things. So that's why it is important for us to spend time with the loved ones. Don't spend time with the person who always nag with you. Okay, that's why I always said, and I have given you the assignment also, that spend time the one with whom you feel refreshed. Maybe at times, maybe husband is very loving, but at times spending time with husband becomes very becomes punishment. At times husband will mock at you. At times the husbands will uh, uh, speak something ill about your family members, like your mother side family members, and then that will spoil your mood, and that will always give you like bad feelings. So we should avoid that. I'm not saying that all the females should leave their husbands. That is not my philosophy. I always believe that the marriage should be for everlasting. That's what I also did. That my most of my friends, those who are into the professional field, so most of them, they have just taken divorce, separation, this and that. But I always told them that being with husband or being in the married life and then doing the job is really a challenge, and you should accept that challenge. We should not just take the easy way that, okay, my husband is not very much supportive, so I will take divorce and then I will do the work. That is not the thing. We have to balance. We have to convince our husband, try to make them understand that how it is important to work for the female as well nowadays, and in this way we have to go on. But that doesn't mean, like, in some of the women's family I have seen, the mindset is that if you are married to someone, like for you are 24/7, you are booked for them. Okay, or husbands are also booked for you for 24/7. So they will send so much text messages: where are you, what are you doing, when will you come, and this and that, so many times, who called you, whose message. So, those things are making the lives miserable. Give them also breathing space, and you also have breathing space. Okay, and then not necessarily that your husband, if you are married, so your husband is the person with whom you can spend time. You can spend time with your sister. Like I have a sister who is like my best friend, and I love spending time with her. I call her and I spend like at least 10 to 15 minutes every day talking to her, and then sharing the things. So it could be anyone. Maybe it could be your friend, maybe it could be your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, anyone could be. So that we have to do, and we should always we should always keep our own space. Nobody should enter into that space. That space is our personal space. So that is called social self-care. Then one thing that I don't like is in life, I have seen many people that they advance, like being a woman, you will always give some signals from the men. You all must have experienced this. So openly, I am telling you, being a woman, you will find that, okay, people are taking advantage and they will give you some signals, they will pass some remarks. So we have to be very, very careful about that. Okay. we should not give any wrong signal to the people that they should have some misunderstanding about us, and they should think that we are also willing to have the friendship with them. There is no concept of friendship. Either they are colleagues, or they are relatives, or they are nothing. This concept of like he is my friend, that is my friend, so that concept we have to check in our mind, and there we have to have the limit also, that if somebody is friend, then what is the limit of that friendship. I have seen some people when they come to know that okay, you are a married woman, they will even find it more easy to approach you. So you have to take very special care. I hate those type of people. Those always they misguide you, because you know when you are married, at times you have some quarrel, some fight with your husband, then the third person will take the advantage of this, and they will come as your well wisher. They will come as your the person who is caring for you, uh, who is considering you. But don't go by the words. Okay, in the world the people are no, there is no free lunches. Nobody gives you the comfort and support without any advantage. So they must be having something in the mind. That's why they come and they give you comfort. Take comfort. I'm not denying that don't take comfort from them, but take comfort only by your relatives, by your close relatives, like your father, your brother, your sister, your cousins, and all those people, not the strangers. So this is my last word that I want to tell you. So my dear friends, these are 5 aspects of our care, and these 5 aspects have to be completed. And if we are doing and taking care of ourselves, we will be happy. So we will feel happy, and once you are happy, you will find the entire family is happy. So by prioritizing self-care, we acknowledge our own value and prioritize our health and happiness. It's a holistic approach that recognizes the interconnectedness of our physical, emotional, and mental well being. Practicing self love through self care is an ongoing process that involves making conscious choices to support our overall wellness. I hope this was really beneficial for you all. Thank you very much, everyone.